You're listening to the Broadway Podcast Network. Hi everyone, this is Tommy, and you are listening to my interview with Red Utley from Big Brother 25 on Real Talk. Red, how's it going?
It's going, brother. Feeling good.
Oh my gosh, it's so good to talk to you. Hello.
You too. I was actually a huge fan of yours in your season. I love your energy.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely love it.
Thank you so much. I love that you're wearing the overalls with the no shirt, rocking it. It's so good.
Classic.
So good, Red. I want to keep it light and casual and just have some fun. So I want to start off by asking, how long did it take you to grow out your beard? I'm dying to know.
Well, I tell people all the time I believe I was born with it. They hooked me up to a 57 Chevy with a chain and hit the gas, popped me out, but they didn't hit the brake, and that's how I ended up with the face. But
it's so impressive. It's so impressive.
I think, honestly,
I literally can't get over it. When you had the braids, I was dying. I was like, oh my God, this is great. Yeah.
Thank you.
So good.
I think I like the braids more.
Yes, we love it. We love when you rock the braids. Okay, cool. So how was it reuniting with your family? You've had a few days that you're out of the house now.
It was absolutely amazing. I think the biggest and struggle and the hardest part for me in Big Brother this season was just dealing with missing them so much. I felt like I didn't have quite enough time to do the things I needed to do before I left. There was things unfinished at home, and having a newborn makes it really tough. I couldn't quite get the mind space that I wanted to be in to play. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people that know me personally can see that pretty well.
Yeah. That makes sense. It's got to be really tough. How do you think your life experience being a dad prepared you for the game of Big Brother?
Oh, Lord. Well, you know, being a dad, you have to expect the unexpected, especially being the dad of a teenager more specifically. So going into the house with the expectations of no expectations was probably key to that. But like I said, also the family was also really the toughest part for me as well. So I don't know if it hurt me, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it teaches you compassion, I'm sure, too, and how to relate to people in a different way. And we saw that from you. You were very vulnerable, which we love to see. So perception changes, obviously, when you're in the house versus out of the house. Who do you think, when you were in the house, who did you think was playing the best game versus now that you're out, who do you think is playing the best game?
Honestly, the person that I felt was playing the best game while I was in the house, it was Cam. All his wins and all that. It was unfortunate that I was put in the position via manipulation and lies that I wasn't aligned with somebody who ultimately I should have been with. Sucks that our bromance was cleaved in two prematurely, but ultimately I think me being out was the best thing that could happen for his game.
He's doing good now, so we're rooting for him. It's exciting. We like to see the tides change, so it's exciting as a fan. So now that you've had a few days out, who do you feel the most betrayed by?
Definitely Sari. Because she can tell you right to your face that she's got your back. Hug you, tell you she loves you and all that, and then turn right around and put a knife in the same back she was just patting while she was hugging you. But ultimately, you can't be bitter at her for it because that's what she's trained to do. This woman is a reality TV star. In shows where that's important. So not my at all.
Have you spoken to any of the other house guests since you've been out? Riley, Kirsten, Heisem?
No, not really. I haven't done anything for our social media. Like I said, where I'm at, I'm so deep in the holler, you got to pipe in sunshine, let alone internet. So I've just taken these to be with my family. I haven't really even left the house.
I'm so glad we got one of those famous Red analogies just there. That was great. Thank you for that. So I know that you've talked a lot about your relationship with America, and I've heard you say that you feel like she used flirting as a strategy. And my question to you is, we love that you're a family man. You came in here in a happy, committed relationship, and you kept the women at an arm's length because of that. You had boundaries. Do you think that you were maybe a little extra triggered by America's flirting strategy because you didn't have that option yourself because you did have to keep the women at an arm's length? What do you think it was that triggered you so much about her strategy versus the other people's strategies?
Honestly, it was just all observations I made about America were based on gameplay, and it was because she
Yeah.
felt very middle of the house in that, and kind of by herself, and it was going in different directions. Was the only reason that for my statements, and I didn't have any time really to talk with her whatsoever. We were even have-nots together, and our game
Yeah.
was very limited. Even after I'd had conversations with women telling them, it wasn't anything personal or anything like that. It was strictly out of
Of
respect for
course.
Allie Mae.
Of course.
So none of it was specifically because she was acting that way. That was just the only observation that I could make on her game
Right.
because of how little
Right.
we had.
Okay. And my last question is, had you made it to jury, would you have been a bitter juror vote, or do you think you would have voted strictly based on gameplay?
I would definitely not be a bitter juror. I'm a person who leads in their life with positivity always. Regardless,
Yeah.
I don't look back at anything that happened in the house bitterly whatsoever. I would have given my vote
Yeah.
solely on gameplay, unless Cam was up there, because I'm a little bit biased to my homeboy. So he would
Yeah.
have definitely got my vote. But anybody else, it would have been strictly based on the gameplay. Even Sari, at this point, she would still get my vote.
Yep, 100%. Well, we love to hear that. We're sad that you're not in the jury then, because I'm always a big fan of voting based on gameplay. But anyway, Red, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. If you need anything as you're transitioning into the real world, don't hesitate to reach out.
Awesome. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate you, brother. It was a pleasure.